Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Our Kings. We are here with promoter and Director General of the IBA Pro. Look, Al, we haven't caught up. I think it's probably been over a year. Tell us a little bit more about IBA, some of the things they've got coming up. I know they did big things towards the back end of last year, but some exciting things coming up.
First of all, Siesta is here. Hello to everyone. And I'm so delighted to finally be here for Beterbiev, Bivol, two Russian fighters, one Canadian Russian, one Kyrgyzstan Russian, both Russians representing IBA or IBA previously, both qualified, both come through the grassroots of this great organization. And IBA Pro, yes, we're delighted to announce new boxing baby, league, championship, promotion, governing body, you name it, we're there. A bit of equivalent to UFC in boxing, quite unique concept. It's called IBA Pro, and I am a promoter representing the company that is managing the entire platform, IB Challenger.
What's going to set this apart from all the other organisations, promotional companies in boxing? Is it because it can do the whole thing, the job lot, rather than everyone coming together? It's all under one roof. What sets it apart?
We still be coming together with everyone. We will be working with all the governing bodies. First of all, the quality of fights. There will be fairly budget fights compared to what we're doing here in Riyadh, but the quality of fights, pure 50-50s. The quality of fights on every single level is a highly qualified guys as an elite platform for elite talent. Also judging, refereeing, there are some big bright ideas, including open scoring, including new formats, blitz tournaments, short formats. Guys, believe you me, it will be incredible.
Tell me a little bit about this scoring, because one of the big things in boxing, even today, is, oh, he won that fight, no he didn't, he won that fight. The interpretation of who wins a fight, pressure, educated pressure, all that stuff that comes into it, interpretation. What is the IBA going to do in terms of how we score a fight, and what do you think is the best method to decide a winner?
IBA Pro. IBA Pro. IBA is an amateur boxing Olympic organization which is separate to us. We are IBA Pro. We are kind of together in terms of where we are pro wing. But answering your question, I don't want to give it away. You know why? There's a competitive market and everyone is looking for new know-how. We know what needs to be done in order to purify it completely. What the sources we will be using and the artificial intelligence, for example, and all other stuff, and the human resources, highly intelligent cognitive people who know how it works, but I can't give away because it's going to get poached, and I know it's very competitive market. Forgive me, guys, but trust me, we will resolve that issue, and we will not have that problem ever again. IBA Pro, watch out.
Last time we were in Riyadh, even though it had no bearing on the actual fight result, there was an AI scoring judge. It was quite wide, I think, to Alexander Usyk. Depending on how you saw the fight, I had people, wild scorecards all over the shop. What did you make of that method then? Let me ask you that.
AI judge was spot on. Absolutely spot on. I love it. I know you're Tyson Fury fan.
No.
Usyk absolutely schooled him still. He won the fight, not because I'm Eastern European by origin, no. Alexander Usyk won clearly. He was better in every single aspect. Tyson is an extreme talent. He's a superior talent, but he was second best on that night. That's all you need to know. And that's what soulless AI told us. Tyson Fury was second best. That's all.
You mentioned there about Alexander Usyk and schooling Tyson Fury.
Schooling is a hard word, but I'm just a bit excited about everything. But he was a better man on the night. Yes.
So he's since retired since that fight. We've seen obviously Daniel Dubois. What drama we've had this week, by the way. Fight pullouts, illnesses, and the replacements. I know Josh Padley's maybe not notable on the scene, but he's top 12. I think he's ranked number 12 in one of the governing bodies, and Martin Bakole as a replacement. I don't care how fit he is, that is some replacement at a late notice.
I feel very sorry for Martin Bakole because if he is fit, I'm delighted for him. If he was sun tanning somewhere in Dubai, then I feel really sorry for him because the money are great, but this potentially could be a big career hiccup because take the money and run. It could be the circumstance where Martin Bakole is one of the best heavyweights in the world right now, and he has to make that choice. Lots of money, or the right fight, the right time. I'm hoping he's coming prepared and he gets both the win and the big bag of money.
Don't you think, though, if he has accepted the fight, surely, even if he isn't 100%, then when he negotiates that, he says, look, I'm kind of saving part of the show. This is one of the major reasons people are interested in that heavyweight fight. So if I take this fight and it doesn't go my way, what's to follow that? Am I promised another big fight? Surely he goes in there with that head of, look, ideally I have a proper camp, but if not, the back end of this, you get me back on one of these shows at bare minimum, you make sure that I get a shot at the world title within X months. Surely some of these are in play at the back end.
You need 15 contracts to protect him. I'm hoping that the legal guys doing the right job and the people stick to their word, because in boxing, we all know the promises are easily given and hardly kept. We all know. So luckily, Turkey Al-Sheikh and the team around him and the guys, obviously, Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, they are on the next level now. So the words, so far, everything been kept. So hopefully, Martin Bakole will be looked after. If he loses, if he wins, that will be no-brainer. He's got a big future.
Let me ask you, this main event, first time round, how did you score it the first time round? Beterbiev and Bivol?
I think I scored 2 rounds to Artur Beterbiev.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you expect this time around then?
I don't know. I think I fancy Beterbiev doing the job again, but I love Dmitry Bivol, and I'm hearing the ring is a bit smaller. Is that the rumor?
If that's smaller, would you think that favour Beterbiev? Because obviously it stops the movement of Dmitry.
Yeah, absolutely, because Dmitry is a pendulum fighter and Artur more planted feet and stuff, the Hansa style. I think it will favour Artur Beterbiev. He forgot about how wonderful body puncher he is. Maybe this time he will remember about his body punching ability and will work more on the floors. Yeah. We're talking about lower floor, maybe come close. Dmitry, on the other hand, maybe he reevaluated the fight and found new remedies. I don't know. I'm excited either way.
Yeah, great fight first time round. I'm hearing there's potential, obviously if Dmitry wins there may be a trilogy I'm hearing, but also David Benavidez, I saw his performance out in the States over David Morrell's a terrific fighter and he was brilliant on the night. Apparently he could be in line to face the winner of this fight. How much would you like to see that fight? David Benavidez versus Bivol or versus Beterbiev? Big time boxing.
Unbelievable. As much as excited I am to see David Benavidez against Canelo, all Mexican affair, that was historic. That would be a historic fight for Mexico. And I know who's guilty in that fight for not happening. I can imagine. But Benavidez against Bivol or Beterbiev is a fantastic affair. But I tell you this, whoever wins from them Russian boys, they will step up to fight Mexican with no hesitation. I can tell you that now.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Do you understand it from Canelo's point of view if it's him who says, I'm at this stage now where my list of opponents is the who's who on his record from Floyd Mayweather to Miguel Cotto? Has he sort of earned the right to say, at this stage, I can do what I want kind of thing?
Absolutely, but that's a local derby and Canelo's still intact and he's still young, and Benavidez Canelo must happen for Mexico. I feel, as non-Mexican, I feel deprived, let alone if I would have been Mexican from that fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, that fight needs to take place regardless. And if Canelo loves boxing and loves Mexican people, he has to step up to that challenge. He fought Bivol, came short. Let's see.
You put the blame at his door then?
Sorry?
Do you put the blame at Canelo's door for this not happening then?
Am I blaming Canelo for that not happening?
For Benavidez and Canelo not happening?
Absolutely. Who else?
Interesting. Look, Riyadh season, obviously, IBA Pro. We're looking forward to seeing what comes up in the next few months. Big fights, 50-50 fights, competitive fights, what the fans want to see. I know there was a big event, obviously, back end of last year. We're looking forward to something hopefully this year again. And yeah, it's great for the sport of boxing. It's been good to catch up.
Absolutely. Lots of innovation, new formats, evolution, revolution. Watch out for IBA Pro, guys. We're coming. Thank you, love you, and leave you.